What else strengthens your energy and enthusiasm? Well, it's successes of the past and the present. It's a purpose higher and bigger than you. That also stimulates that energy. And it's doing the research and development, as Dr. Jeff Spencer talks about all the time, on your toolkit, becoming a better chiropractor every day in every way, working on yourself to become the best. So, here's my question, and I've asked this on Facebook, and a lot of you have answered it, quite frankly. One-word answer: what would your life be like if you showed up at your best every day in every single way? What would your life be like? A one-word answer. Go ahead and yell one out. Joyful. Great. Awesome. Fantastic. I asked this question, and I got dozens of answers on my Facebook. I even got one from London where he said, brilliant. The fact is that we know that if we show up at our best every single day in every way, life is going to be wonderful. So the question is, why don't we do that? Well, there's lots of answers. Believe me, I've heard them. There's lots of rationalizations, there's lots of reasons, there's lots of mother, father, teacher, preacher creeping in there and giving you excuses. But all of them can really be pushed aside. If we look at the other side of the formula, what is the characteristic that you have when you do show up at your best every day in every way? Well, I'm going to suggest it's confidence. When you're confident, don't you show up at your best? When you're confident at a golf shot or a overhead whatever, tennis shot, I don't play tennis. All right, when you're confident, you're at your best. So the question then is how do we show up confident every day in every way? Well, that equates to self-confidence. When you are self-confident, you'll show up at your best every day in every way, and life will be wonderful. So I guess the next question is how do we get this confidence? Well, the confidence comes from certainty. It comes from certainty. When you're certain, you develop confidence. When you're confident, you'll show up at your best every day in every way, and life will be wonderful. So how do we get the certainty? Well, certainty comes from preparedness. When you are prepared, you will have certainty. When you are certain, you will show up with confidence. When you show up with confidence every day in every way, your life is going to be wonderful. So you guess the next question. How do we get this preparedness? Well, it comes from desire. A burning desire. Not I think I should, maybe I ought to, that sounds good, but I'm going to do this come hell or high water desire. That think and grow rich desire. The kind of desire that you would experience if I held your head underwater. Now just play with me for a second. I've got your head underwater, all right? 15 seconds goes by. 30. 45. A minute. I pull your head up. What do? Gasp for air, don't you? Do you think there's anything more important to you at that moment than that breath of air? When you have that kind of desire, you will do whatever it takes to be prepared. And when you're prepared, you'll have certainty. And when you have certainty, you'll have confidence. And when you have confidence, you'll show up every day at your very best in every way, and life is going to be wonderful. So you guessed it. How do we get this burning desire? Well, it comes from, in my opinion, a higher purpose and a very clear vision. When you have a clear vision backed up by a higher purpose, you're going to develop this burning desire. And with that, you'll be prepared, and with that, you'll have certainty, and with that, you'll have confidence, and with confidence, you'll show up at your best every single day in every way, and life will be wonderful. So, how do we get this clear-cut vision and this higher purpose? Well, I'll suggest to you coaching helps that a lot in the way of clarity. You know, if you want big muscle and you don't work out with weights, you're full of it. If you want better practice, whether it be bigger or more fulfilling or more balanced, then you don't do what your coaches are telling you, you're full of it. If you're not working through the process. So that's one way. But another way is more innate, and that is listening to the voice inside of you. My mother would tell you that the voice inside of you often sounds like the voice of God, which means you need to get quiet. You need to stop the chatter. Remove the clutter and listen. Because the voice does not come in a scream or a yell. It comes in a whisper. And there's a reason. Because you got to pay attention. So to me, this is the accelerator to your success. Going from a very clear vision with a higher purpose to a wonderful life. And everything in between takes care of itself.